What is up, guys? Tilerp here, back at it again with another video. But today, I'm doing a little different one. It's a podcast on Xbox's E3 press conference, and I'm here with the one, the only, Tilerp. No, I'm sorry, Dreads Insane and izonite.
So,
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. What's up, guys? Dreads Insane.
All right. I'll leave a description down below, of course, for their channels and stuff like that. But yeah,
Yep.
We're talking about
Hey.
Xbox.
50,000 likes, and we will give away 100 iPhones.
Dead serious.
that's a lie.
No, dead serious. Alright, we're talking about Xbox at E3. How you guys feeling about it? Well, what are you guys' thoughts?
I feel like
Well,
Xbox is getting a lot.
For me, there was a lot of Xbox games. I mean, a lot. But then they broadcast or they showcase like 42 in like 2 hours. So
Yeah.
it was crazy.
And I mean, of course, the most hyped thing probably for Xbox this year was the Xbox One Scorpio, or should I really call it the Xbox One X, which is the real name of it. I mean, for my thoughts on that, I think it's good. I think it's a great, of course, it's the most powerful console to ever be out. And I think it's great and all, but I have one huge problem about it. It's $500. Now, for $500, what can you do with $500? You can go on a nice little cruise to Jamaica. You can go buy yourself a nice gaming PC. That's probably not the greatest, but it's still a PC, which has a lot more games, of course, and consoles and everything like that. But I mean, $500 for a console. Xbox messed up with doing that for the original Xbox One. So, what do you guys think about the Xbox One X?
I feel like it's definitely going to be better than the PS4.
Okay, and with me, Xbox, the Xbox X is really bad. Well, the name is bad, just because it's the Xbox X and there's the Xbox S. You see what I'm saying? There's two different, XS. You don't know which one's which, really.
Yeah, you can really get that confused. And I was looking at, there's a meme going around already about the Xbox One X, and it's where, okay, put the X, take the X out of Xbox, then you have X space box space one space X. You know what that spells out? Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People.
So,
I don't know if that's why they did that, but
So yeah, it looks like the name is kind of that. I think they should have kept Scorpio. That sounds like a really dope. And also it's gonna be super powerful. They were saying, I don't remember the specs right now. I think you'll put it in the description, right, Tyler? Right?
oh yeah, but I mean I have the specs right here actually. Dude.
Yeah, tell me the specs.
Alright, so Xbox One X specs, dude. 6 teraflops is pretty much all I gotta say, to be honest with you. But I think, hold on. Did you hear about the cooling system that it has?
Oh yeah, there's liquid something cooling system.
Yeah, that's only in PC. And the fact that that's in consoles now, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Like I said, it's going to be way better than the PS4, and more people are going to want the Xbox.
Yeah, that's true. But are the exclusives better though?
I hope Battlegrounds is not an exclusive.
Yeah, I think it will, but I think that's
I'm on
it.
it. Yeah, I'm on Xbox, so of course I'm hoping that it is. But so you say you want the specs? It has an 8-core custom AMD CPU, which is clocked at 2.3 gigahertz.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 12 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM, not 4, 5. Like,
Jesus.
and dude, in the Xbox One that I have, you know, the original one, it's only GDDR3 RAM, and it's only like 8 gigabytes, I think. So that's a definite, you know, upgrade. They have a 6 teraflop GPU, 6, and then they also have 326 gigabytes per second of memory.
Oh, dang.
Of memory per second.
Per second. Jesus.
Yeah, so the load times are going to be insane. So GTA 5 is probably going to take 10 seconds to load now.
Yeah,
that's really what I'm putting.
That's good.
Yeah. So, I mean, we talked about the Xbox One X, the console itself, but we got to really talk about the game. That's really what makes people buy a console, is the game. So, what do you guys think about? What was your most anticipated game out of all of them?
I don't know.
For me, let me see. Yeah, I got the list right here.
All right.
Probably Metro Exodus.
Oh yeah.
That game, yeah. That game was mad crazy. And then the graphics on that game, yeah, it was wild.
Dude, I mean, there's so many coming into E3. I would probably say State of Decay 2 was my most hyped game, but coming out of E3, there's a lot, but I'm pretty hyped for Sea of Thieves a little more.
Sea of Thieves, yeah.
Sea of Thieves, I think that's gonna be I don't know. I feel that game is kind of sketchy a little bit for me.
Let me tell you a game. You can go, Isaiah.
I mean, the game I'm most anticipated for is really Battlegrounds, because that game is top notch.
It's like extended version of DayZ, not extended, upgraded version of DayZ, and the graphics look amazing on Xbox One, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I can't wait until Fortnite. No, that game looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Fortnite. I was looking at that. Okay, so Fortnite reminds me of, let's say, DayZ, but a more playful, play around cartoon DayZ. It's not serious.
Like a Borderlands?
Yeah, it's like something like that. So yeah, I really like Fortnite. That's really dope.
And it's good with co-op too. And that's one of the things I was really hoping they would break the egg in the room with Sony and Microsoft is, of course, cross-console multiplayer and different things like that. But I don't think we're going to see that for a while. We're not going to see that for a while. That
probably would never happen just because of okay, so let's say you, Tyler, have an Xbox, right? And then I'll be like, dang, I wish I could play. Well, I have a PS4, and I do have enough money to get an Xbox, so I might as well get an Xbox so I can play with you. Or let's say I have a PS4, and you have an Xbox, and then you want to play with me, so you go buy an Xbox to play with me. So if they do if they do cross, what you say it was?
Console.
Yeah, if they do cross multiplayer with the consoles and stuff, it probably won't be successful just because of they would lose out on money.
Right. You would do that because all the consoles, it's either one console gets all the players, or the other console gets all the players, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, like
Yeah,
it was money.
I mean, but saying that, really, it like PC. I know we're not talking about this right now. We're supposed to be talking about the Xbox conference, but I just gotta say this. That's the main reason why PC is probably the best place to play. Like, Xbox can say it all they want, PlayStation can say it all they want, but PC literally just breaks everything. And PC has stepped it up to where they can play with, console players, but console players can't even play with each other. That's where I say, like, why? What is going on? Like,
yeah, I think it's all a money thing. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
It is.
it's pretty crazy. But I mean, what other games do you guys be looking at? I mean, we saw some of the Darwin Project. What do you guys think about that?
Oh yeah, the Darwin Project. I really liked how it came on, and then they started talking about, oh yeah, there's one player left. It was like, oh, that's pretty dope, because it reminded me of like an H1Z1, or it reminded me of
Hunger Games.
Yeah, the Hunger Games. It reminded me of the Hunger Games too, also. So I really liked that. And I've watched some gameplay on it, and it looks like really, really dope. So yeah.
It kind of reminds me more of the culling.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's what it really reminds me of.
Yeah, I really should see that. I mean, I like how it's, like Martin was saying about the H1Z1 feel. Like, it's kind of like a King of the Hill type of feel, where you have to, like, stay in the circle and, like, don't, leave.
Like Battlegrounds.
Like yeah, pretty much like Battlegrounds. Like, and games like that are really, 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 really coming up in the video game age right now.
Like a Battle Royale type.
Yeah, Battle Royale, exactly. And I think it was because of Hunger Games, probably. And that's really what started this whole thing.
Yeah, but the game that started it off is King of the Kill H1Z1.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what started it out.
And hopefully that game will come to consoles eventually.
It was supposed to be coming to, like the normal H1Z1 was supposed to be coming to Xbox.
Yeah.
Because they were saying it's supposed to be an Xbox exclusive, like a couple years back.
What happened to that game anyway?
I mean, it's really just still on PC. They just don't really, I don't know, development for the console version, I guess, just is on the way it is. But yeah. I mean, we saw some more gameplay, but I really want to talk about, like, not so much exclusives, but just partnerships. So we saw Sony had the huge partnerships, of course, with Rockstar, with Destiny, Bungie, and all that stuff. But with Xbox, we saw that EA is really having a big partnership with them, and Ubisoft. So, like, what do you guys think about that?
I think Rockstar should also, do a partnership with Xbox as well, instead of just Sony. Because now I feel like we're going to get a lot of more PS4 exclusives, and I want to see some exclusives on Xbox. Because I'm definitely going to get the Xbox X.
Yeah. And that's like, having exclusives on a console really is what sells it. And I mean, the Xbox One X has good power and everything, but it needs games to play that power.
Yeah. I definitely feel what y'all saying.
But really, like, what do you guys think about the EA partnership and the Ubisoft partnership? Like, how I feel like that's really gonna advance the Xbox sales and everything like that, because it's gonna look better on Xbox, and that's mainly the reason why Ubisoft came over. Now, EA already had a partnership with them, but when Ubisoft announced their partnership with Xbox this year, you already can tell it's just because the graphics would be a lot better on the Xbox. Because Ubisoft is one of those developers, that is really, I don't know. I don't really like them too much, but yeah, you could just tell it was only for the graphics.
I think that they did it just because of like you said, the power of the graphics, and also the power, because that power is amazing. Like the spec that you were telling me, it's crazy. So yeah, and it could push out way more without it like overheating and stuff. So.
Yeah, exactly. And I really, really like that liquid cooling they have. Like in a console, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But it does raise the question though. So for PCs, when you use liquid cooling, you have to buy more liquid, like because you can't just like use the same liquid over and over again because it just gets hot. But like, I wonder how they're gonna implement that on the Xbox One X, because normally it's supposed to buy liquid cooling, and apparently you don't have to buy anything extra for like overheating and everything like that. So I wonder how that's gonna go. To be honest.
That is true. Well, it probably will last longer with like an Xbox, you know, because a computer does more than games. It also like surfs the web and stuff. So that's why you gotta probably buy a lot more liquid cooling on the computer. But you probably don't have to buy a lot with the Xbox, because it won't like, you know, it won't have to, because it won't do more stuff than just gaming.
Yeah, true. But how you guys feel about that Porsche that they unveiled?
Oh yeah, that Porsche. When the game was playing, I really didn't even know that it was like either real life or it was like the game. It was crazy. So when they unveiled the Porsche, yeah, it was wild, because it looked exactly just like it on the game.
Yeah, and I really think that's why they did it, to be honest. Why they had that thing with Porsche, like, unveil it at E3. Just to show, like, how lifelike it was on the game.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
They're coming with... Xbox is coming up with more... Well, really, game developers are coming with more realistic type games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's what more game developers are going for, is just the realism.
Speaking about realistic, the most realistic game I seen was Crash Bandicoot. Yep, that was realistic.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, just like, what was that, 20, I think, graphics? Like, man.
Right. He looks exactly like a fox or an orange thing, whatever you look. He looks exactly like that animal.
That orange thing? I mean, Donald Trump? Yeah. Yeah, I mean... So we talked about the Ubisoft partnership with Xbox. What about the EA partnership with Xbox? Like Madden. You guys see Madden?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Madden's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Like, seeing how they unveiled it, like showing, I think they were in instant replay mode, and they just had like Ezekiel Elliott there, and like seeing his contrast from like the field and everything, it was just nice. Like it was really sharp, and you could really see like the detail in his jersey and everything.
Yeah.
Like, people say Madden like is a really, really, really like game that you can't really change too much besides the graphics. But I mean, I think there's a lot more. Because even like with the story mode that they implemented this year, the journey was long shot, the story mode.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. But for more of Madden, go see our other podcast.
Yeah, we did one about the EA E3 press conference earlier, and it's on Marquise's channel, so I'll leave another link in the description for that if you guys haven't seen it. But
yep.
yeah. So more games.
Assassin's Creed. That's what it is.
Assassin's Creed looks amazing.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
hope it's going to be better than Unity.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't play
it has
Unity,
to be.
but yeah.
It has to.
Yeah, but they took like 2-3 years off, right?
Yeah. And I think it was well worth it. Seeing the graphics and, like, not even the graphics, just the gameplay. There's a lot more animals, too. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, more interactions.
Yes.
And the best thing about it all, even though I might be biased, is he's black. So I was like, yes.
Is he, though? Is he, like, black or is he
he's black.
Middle Eastern?
Yeah, there was some like him, like without like I guess they showed his face and all. And yeah, he was black. And they showed his hair and everything.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's a step up for us, and, society started playing.
Right.
More diverse characters.
Yeah, that's good. Even with Watch Dogs 2, like, I liked how the character was,
Oh, yeah. Black.
Yeah, I could relate to him more.
Right.
But you gotta feel for, the other races out there. So I really, that's another question that I've been, like, asked and different things like that about, like, why doesn't every game just have a character customizer? You know what I mean?
That is true, though. I was really thinking about that. Because, yeah, like, you want to be black or, like, not even, like, black or anything like that. You want the player to like represent you. So if I got a white character and I'm black, I'm like it kind of doesn't represent me that much. And then same thing with like if there's a Mexican guy and I'm white, it's like it doesn't represent me that much. I'd rather be like a white guy. Like I want it to represent me.
Yeah, exactly. Even with like males and females. Like females want to be, females, and males want to be males in like video games.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, coming up with like, another game that just reminded me of was Star Wars.
Oh yeah. But see, I don't know what race she was.
I don't know. She's probably like mixed. I don't know, but
yeah, cause like she looked black. I think she was like Indian or something like that. She doing that too.
Yeah, and like I was looking at a lot of like comments in the videos, and a lot of people were saying either they didn't like want the person to be female because a lot of them were like males and stuff. And I just suggested that they should just have a character customizer, to be honest.
That is true.
Just get rid of like all of that conflict.
Now, and now if the character is like Spider-Man, of course he can't be a girl because in the movie he's a guy. That. So like, I see with like games like Spider-Man and stuff like that, the character you can't really customize him at all. But on most games, you should be able to customize character.
Yeah, exactly. Because it would just make a lot more sense.
Yeah. For
popular demand and everything.
It's just.
But I mean, talking about, that Star Wars and EA, what do you guys think about like the 4K and Need for Speed though?
Oh yeah, 4K Need for Speed. It looks amazing, but Forza still looks better. But Need for Speed did look really good though.
Yeah, and I mean, this isn't really about Xbox, but I was watching the Ubisoft thing, and I saw that they were unveiling the Crew 2. And with a game like that, do you think Need for Speed and Forza are even like, should they even be a thing anymore? Because I mean, the Crew did something bigger. They like made racing into a game. They put boat racing into a game, car racing, and like airplane racing and everything like that. And it just really diversifies the game. And it says, should you buy Need for Speed just for racing, or should you buy the Crew for everything, pretty much? You know what I mean?
Mhm. Well, with like that, I think it probably kind of depends on what game you actually want, though, because really, if you think about it, I wouldn't buy none of those games. I'd buy GTA and do it through GTA, you know? So it kind of depends what game you actually like.
Yeah, that is true though.
Yeah. Because, really, if I wanted to go race, I would get on GTA and race, you know?
Yeah.
And so GTA is better.
Because it's a game that has more everything, but in one game.
Yeah. So probably the crew, probably like the better driving and racing thing, you know, because it provides a lot. But really, you don't have to buy that. You buy GTA and, you know, you'll be good.
Yeah, exactly. But also, I thought Microsoft did a really good job of bringing in Terry Crews for Crackdown 3.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know what game that was.
That was hilarious, though.
When he first came on, I was like, what game is this? And then he, like, jumped, and then he turned to another character, and he was running around like, oh, wow.
Yeah, that was funny. But, how you feel about Crackdown 3? Really, my main thing with Crackdown 3 is, I love it, but it got delayed.
Crackdown 3, I've seen, like, some of the gameplay, but I didn't see a lot of it, so I really don't have an opinion right now.
Yeah. And I mean, really what separates like Crackdown 3 from like other open world games like GTA, of course, is really like the destruction. So you can like destruct pretty much literally everything in the game. And
oh yeah, oh that's Crackdown. Oh, because I remember Crackdown 2. So that I remember the destruction and stuff. I should have bought Crackdown 2, but I just never did. Because I was thinking about buying it, but I forgot what the game was called, so I just never bought it.
yeah. Another exclusive rather to Xbox is like State of Decay 2. I thought that was really nice.
See, I never played State of Decay 1 because I'm a PlayStation guy. But it did look pretty good though, because they was talking about decisions and stuff. Like I really love games with decisions. You can make your own decisions. So I really like that aspect of it. Did they have that aspect in the first one?
Oh yeah, they had it to where like whatever decision you make, like you were saying, it affects like the whole game. So like if you do one thing, one of your followers will probably be like, oh wait, why did he do that? And then he'll try to turn on you and like take your food and like try to kill your people and kill you and stuff like that. So I think that's a great like mechanic that they have in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it makes you just like think of, okay, well, it makes you think harder on your decisions and different things like that.
And then like the range of zombies. Have you seen those range of zombies?
Yeah.
That was crazy. And then it had that big zombie, but I think he like either ripped her head off or he like bit her head or something. That was crazy.
Yeah. Me and I like to call him Big Billy. That's funny. But yeah, I'm really excited for it though, because it's a much bigger world than State of Decay 1, which is already pretty big, and it had multiple towns. So State of Decay 2 is going to have like 5 different towns, you know, with like cities, like mayors and different things like that. And then the range of vehicles is going to be high. And there's even probably going to be helicopters, like we saw in the demo, so...
Okay, so
really cool.
So, kind of explain to me the comparison to games I played. Like it doesn't look like The Witcher 3, because The Witcher 3 was huge. It had a lot of towns. I don't know how much towns it had.
Oh yeah. I'll probably say a good comparison with it would be. I'd probably say like GTA San Andreas. It's an older game, but like the map was still, you know, pretty sizable.
Oh my God, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. Because San Andreas was amazing. It was huge.
Yeah. Which,
I'm pretty excited for that, man.
Yeah, exactly. But one problem with the game though that I have is that it got delayed to 2018.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy because, like, for some reason, a lot of the games is not ready until 2018. So it's not even a lot of games that actually, like, yeah, I can't wait till the fall because they all come out next year. I think that's like one downfall for E3 this year. It's not a lot of games that actually come out this year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why people want E3 to be at the beginning of the year, which would be a little weird because I like how it is now, but they're saying that a lot of games that get, announced and different things like that aren't, like, even close to being ready.
Yeah. That is a good idea, though, but also you also got to think about it. They might not get as much money. It's not, like, don't you got to, like, buy the tickets and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they might not get as much money just because of the fact that, summertime is when people will actually have vacations and stuff. So they'll be able to go to E3, but, if they're in school and stuff, they can't go to E3.
Yeah, exactly.
And also the views probably would go down just because, not a lot of people are in school in the summer, so they'll be able to watch it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think like the views and stuff will go down, so that's probably why they haven't actually like moved it.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean, I think we pretty much covered everything. All the games, Xbox One X, of course.
Yeah. We haven't covered all the games because there's 42 games, but we covered a good amount.
Yeah, pretty much like the bigger games, the games that actually really matter, that people are actually going to buy.
Yeah.
But
speaking of like games that people are going to buy, that teacup game, you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't nobody going to buy that game.
No. I don't know why it's so hyped up by Xbox. Like, none of the fans actually want that game. Nobody wants that game.
That game sucks. Like, it doesn't look good.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. But yeah, if you guys want more E3 coverage, like if you guys have like questions and anything like that, leave it in the comments. Dredging same here and izonite. Go subscribe to their channel. And any last words?
Overall, Xbox conference was okay. See, I really like the Xbox itself, like the new Xbox itself. I really like that.